And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Texans 7, Bears 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Trubisky to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Up, 180, 55. Here we go. Red, up.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A Chicago 1st down. The former Jag, Allen Robinson, on the catch from Trubisky.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Red, up.
Trubisky to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Trey Wayne's the Michigan State man right there in coverage. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, ball. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check. Hey, ball. You got tape. 18. Tape right there. Check 37. Yep.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that's discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
We play to win. Let's go. Down.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their life.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown.
Will Fuller hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. The extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Bears 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Alert, 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 alert.
Now it's Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
180. Right there in the middle. 55.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On first down, Swift. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Okay, baby.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the
Red, up.
Mike.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Trubisky
Give me that ball, defense.
shifts by him. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. If they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also,
trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-point drive last time. See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the Cardinals' set of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ricky.
Big grip.
2nd and 5. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run on first down. Grant. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Tyrell Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans push further out in front.
Random momentum, one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And a nice job there. Shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here. Inability to put any points up. This one might. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Patterson. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
2nd and 2.
45. Hey, come on out
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Come get some.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
41, Mike. 41.
Bravo.
Rabbit.
Out of the gun, Trubisky is going to let this one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 83 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point safely through, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Here we go. 30 base. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Back to you.
Hey, Delta.
Lucky. 58.
Now.
58 to Mike. Target.
Back to throw. Patterson.
Check 50.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return, and the Bears take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute.
Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They have to come from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
2 times.
2nd and 6. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line.
On the ready.
This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Patterson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You see me out here? That's right. We can't be stopped.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
41's the mic. 41's the mic.
Pilot, 64, weak.
All day. All day. Check 43. Check. Press.
Alert.
Check 52.
Hey, 18.
On third down, Trubisky. He's going to look deep down the field. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, his first touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect. But overall, you like what your game plan is showing you.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You can't block me.
Ready.
Back to throw. Patterson. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. A good pickup there, a 22.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. The quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it. And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the gun, Patterson. Thomas has got it, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And I don't don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And we will remain tied here in this third quarter.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And I mean, that's a big kick. But now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Bring it. 55 is my guy. 55.
Man, top.
Fuzz.
Let's go, defense. Alert.
Switch. Check.
Now Trubisky.
Hot.
This is caught by Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
We're going to work.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain.
SOS.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man.
And he's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. The Clemson product, DJ Reader. Back now at Soldier Field. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Back now at Soldier Field. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing? And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
10-2 stop.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. They come up here on 1st and 10.
Get there.
And now look at him go. Touchdown, Houston. Corey Grant hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have retaken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
So bad.
I don't know about that.
Super toe.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
41.
Hey, Team 6.
Check 41.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a third and long.
Watch QB drop.
Lock in, lock in. Hey, exit.
Now Trubisky on third and long. Looking left side, and it's complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 46 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Alert, 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 alert.
Now Trubisky to throw. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Red, up.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Rush in. Rush in. He's crashing. He's checking back.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Get up. 180.
Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy. Everyone.
Again, it's Trubisky.
Give me some. Give me some.
Robinson's got it. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
180.
Check Mike 39. It's been a long day for you. Shoot.
On first down, Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Trubisky. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Get up. 180.
Watch 85. Focus, defense, focus.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Baby, let's go. Let's go.
Let's go now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Switch.
The first down carry here for Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Bears' 47-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
I'm coming after you.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, let's get this.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Leonard Floyd in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
3rd and 15.
Set. 80 weapon. 30 base. Hit it.
He's back to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Man, that's trash.
5.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
This is taken near the 13. Now on the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
They don't want it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check 55 to mine.
Now a give, right side. Swift. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
All day, defense, all day.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Bears, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the run to begin the season is over as they drop to 9-1 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Tell him